So today I'd like to talk about the IsFormula function, which was added in the 2013 version of Excel, and exactly like the name says, it determines whether there is or there is not a formula in the cell referenced. So that's useful in cases like this, where we have hours per week, and we have each hour per day that each person works. So you have this formula that comes up with the value 20 for this person, and then we have somebody who has used and abused the spreadsheet, not realizing that the sum formula was actually going to automatically do this for them. They typed in 40 over top of that formula, and now if we change any of the values Monday through Friday, this value is not going to change automatically, which we see in row 4, where we have 25 in the hours per week, and that was hard-coded, but we actually come up with a value of 20 when we add together Monday through Friday. So this is no longer accurate, and Jane Doe is not working 25 hours per week. And then finally we return to our sum formula again here in row 5. So if you have a list of 100 employees or 100 records in your spreadsheet, this becomes very valuable very quickly. So let's go ahead and IsFormula. And then inside the parenthesis, you can actually just click on the cell and hit enter. And so, true, we have the formula in row 2, and as we drag that down, we see that these two don't have the formula that we're looking for, and they're actually hard-coded and possibly inaccurate. So thankfully, in this case, and hopefully with a lot of your cases, you can just use this fill handle and drag a good formula down over top of the bad formulas, and they'll actually work. So you'll notice that row 4 actually corrected from 25 to 20 when we updated the formula. And so let me show you a second problem. So that is to completion there. But let me show you one other issue that we might have that you might run into, and that is on protected spreadsheets. So this spreadsheet is protected, and I can't actually click anywhere outside of the column O. But I can click on column O, so now I can determine how accurate are my numbers, and do I have this formula? So IsFormula still works the same way, although you can't select the cell. You'll actually have to reference it by the cell address, so N2, and then right now that's true, but it still comes up false for these two, and that's something that we need to know, because I need to know whether I can trust these numbers or whether I can't trust these numbers. And in this case, I know that there is potential for inaccuracy when we look at any column or any row or record that has false on it. So in this case, I have 3 accurate records and 1 inaccurate record, and I have 2 that I've identified as false. So even though it's currently correct, I know that it's potentially incorrect, and I can add that manually in my head. So if you found this video helpful, if you like this video, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or send me a message, and I'll get back to you. Thank you.